Mosquitoes are the deadliest animals on Earth due to the diseases they transmit. Mosquitoes cause more human deaths annually than sharks, lions, and snakes combined. Mosquito-borne diseases contribute to a substantial annual death toll worldwide. The impact of mosquitoes on human mortality is a significant global health concern. Understanding mosquito-borne disease transmission is crucial for effective prevention and control. Global health initiatives are focused on reducing the burden of mosquito-borne diseases. Mosquito anatomy includes a proboscis for piercing skin and sucking blood. The mosquito's wings are delicate and allow for agile flight. Mosquito legs are slender and equipped with tiny claws for gripping surfaces. The abdomen of the mosquito expands as it fills with blood. Antennae on the mosquito's head are used for detecting hosts. Despite its fragile appearance, the mosquito is a vector for deadly diseases. Mosquitoes act as vectors, transmitting deadly parasites or viruses into the human bloodstream. Diseases such as malaria are transmitted through the injection of parasites via mosquito bites. Dengue fever is spread by mosquitoes injecting the dengue virus into the host. The Zika virus is another example of a disease transmitted to humans through mosquito bites. These viruses and parasites use mosquitoes as a means of transportation to infect human hosts. Female mosquitoes exhibit unique biting behavior to obtain blood. Blood is essential for female mosquitoes because it provides the necessary nutrients for egg production. Unlike common belief, blood is not used as a primary food source for female mosquitoes. Female mosquitoes primarily rely on nectar and other plant sugars for their energy needs. Mosquito-borne diseases, notably malaria, have historically decimated armies. The prevalence of malaria has significantly weakened civilizations throughout history. Disease outbreaks have historically influenced the outcomes of major military campaigns. The impact of mosquito-borne illnesses extends beyond immediate casualties, affecting long-term societal stability. Understanding the historical impact of diseases like malaria is crucial for modern public health strategies. Malaria continues to be a leading cause of death for children in many regions of Africa. The geographic distribution of malaria in Africa shows a concentration in sub-Saharan regions. High population density and suitable climate conditions contribute to the prevalence of malaria. Preventative measures, such as insecticide-treated bed nets, are crucial in reducing malaria transmission. Mosquito-related deaths reach nearly 1 million per year, a staggering statistic. Visualizing this number requires comparing it to the capacity of multiple packed football stadiums. Each stadium represents a fraction of the total lives lost to mosquito-borne diseases annually. The enormity of mosquito-related deaths is difficult to grasp without a tangible comparison. This visualization aims to emphasize the devastating impact of mosquito-borne illnesses on a global scale. The sheer number of deaths underscores the urgent need for increased prevention and treatment efforts. Survivors of mosquito-borne diseases may experience long-term health effects. Lifelong illness is a potential consequence for individuals who have contracted mosquito-borne diseases. Recurrent fevers and related complications can persist long after the initial infection. The severity and duration of these health effects can significantly impact the quality of life for survivors. Mortality rates vary significantly among different predators. Mosquitoes exhibit a substantially higher mortality rate compared to sharks, lions, and snakes. Comparative analysis reveals the disproportionate impact of mosquitoes on mortality. The chart illustrates the vast difference in mortality rates between mosquitoes and other predators. Data visualization emphasizes the mortality disparity between mosquitoes and other well-known predators. Mosquitoes are highly sensitive to carbon dioxide, COR. Mosquitoes can detect exhaled COR from over 30 feet away. COR detection triggers a directional flight response in mosquitoes. Specialized receptors on mosquito antennae enable COR detection. The concentration gradient of COR guides the mosquito towards its source. Other attractants enhance the mosquito's response to COR. Scientific studies indicate mosquitoes exhibit preferences for certain individuals. Body odor is a significant factor influencing mosquito attraction. Skin bacteria composition plays a role in determining mosquito preference. Blood type can also influence mosquito attraction, though to a lesser extent. These factors collectively contribute to individual variations in mosquito attraction. Mosquito control efforts globally employ diverse methods to manage mosquito populations. Mosquito nets provide a physical barrier, preventing mosquitoes from biting and transmitting diseases. Repellents deter mosquitoes through chemical or natural compounds that interfere with their sensory perception. Draining swamps and eliminating standing water reduces mosquito breeding habitats. Genetically modified mosquitoes are released to reduce mosquito populations through various mechanisms. Integrated mosquito control strategies combine multiple methods for effective and sustainable population management. Mosquitoes exhibit a remarkable ability to adapt and survive despite eradication efforts. This resilience is a testament to their evolutionary adaptation mechanisms. Evolutionary adaptations allow mosquitoes to develop resistance to insecticides. Mosquitoes' rapid reproduction rates accelerate the pace of evolutionary change. Mosquitoes serve as a food source for various predators within their ecosystems. Fish, birds, and bats are among the primary consumers that rely on mosquitoes as a food source. The disappearance of mosquitoes could disrupt established food chains. Ecological balance is maintained, in part, by the mosquito's role as prey. Mosquito larvae also contribute to the food chain as a food source for aquatic organisms. Climate change is projected to alter the geographic distribution of mosquito populations. Rising temperatures and changing weather patterns are key factors driving the expansion of mosquito habitats. Expanded mosquito territories may increase the number of people exposed to mosquito-borne diseases. Understanding and predicting these changes are crucial for public health planning and disease prevention. Data visualizations project a potential increase in mosquito-borne diseases due to climate change. Climate change factors such as rising temperatures and altered rainfall patterns contribute to the spread of mosquito habitats. Projected increases in diseases like malaria, dengue fever, and Zika virus are visualized through interactive data dashboards. Risk assessment models forecast the geographic expansion of mosquito-borne diseases. Data visualizations emphasize the growing threat posed by mosquito-borne diseases in a changing climate. Mosquito-borne diseases are transmitted through the bite of infected mosquitoes. Common symptoms of mosquito-borne diseases include fever, headache, and joint pain. Long-term health effects of mosquito-borne diseases can range from chronic pain to neurological damage. Early diagnosis and treatment are crucial to minimizing the impact of mosquito-borne diseases. The mosquito life cycle begins with eggs laid in standing water. Mosquito larvae, also known as wigglers, hatch from the eggs and live in water. Larvae develop into pupae, a non-feeding stage where significant transformation occurs. The adult mosquito emerges from the pupal case, ready to fly and reproduce. Breeding conditions, such as stagnant water, are crucial for the mosquito life cycle. Mosquitoes commonly breed in stagnant water found in both urban and rural environments. Urban breeding grounds often include containers that collect rainwater, such as discarded tires and flower pots. Rural breeding grounds can consist of natural water bodies like ponds, marshes, and swamps. Stagnant water provides an ideal environment for mosquito larvae to develop into adult mosquitoes. Eliminating or treating stagnant water sources is crucial for controlling mosquito populations. Scientific testing is conducted to assess the effectiveness of different mosquito repellents. Comparative analysis reveals differences in protection duration among various repellents. Effectiveness is measured by observing mosquito behavior in controlled environments. Data from tests are compiled to determine the percentage of mosquito bite reduction. Repellent formulations are analyzed to understand the active ingredients and their concentrations. The duration of protection is influenced by factors such as environmental conditions and individual physiology. Mosquito nets provide a protective barrier against mosquito bites during sleep. Proper installation ensures no gaps exist through which mosquitoes can enter. Nets should be inspected regularly for tears or holes that compromise their effectiveness. Impregnated mosquito nets offer an additional layer of protection through insecticide. Using mosquito nets is especially important in areas with high mosquito populations or disease risk. Consistent use of mosquito nets significantly reduces the risk of mosquito-borne diseases. Genetic modification techniques are used to manage mosquito populations. One approach involves releasing sterile mosquitoes into the environment. Another strategy focuses on introducing disease-resistant genes into mosquito populations. These methods aim to reduce disease transmission by controlling mosquito breeding and survival rates. Eliminating mosquitoes can trigger significant disruptions within an ecosystem. Mosquitoes serve as a food source for numerous predators, including birds, fish, and other insects. The removal of mosquitoes could lead to a decline in predator populations dependent on them as a primary food source. Changes in mosquito populations can cascade through the food chain, affecting species both directly and indirectly. Ecosystems are complex and interconnected. Removing even a small component can have far-reaching and unpredictable consequences. Understanding these ecological connections is crucial for assessing the potential impacts of species eradication efforts. Global public health initiatives aim to prevent and control mosquito-borne diseases worldwide. Vector control strategies, such as insecticide spraying and mosquito net distribution, are key components of these initiatives. Public awareness campaigns educate communities about preventive measures and disease symptoms. Vaccine development and distribution represent a long-term strategy for disease prevention. Successes include reduced disease incidence in targeted areas, but challenges remain due to insecticide resistance and funding limitations. Mosquitoes continue to pose a significant threat to global health. Ongoing research is crucial for developing effective strategies to combat mosquito-borne diseases. Public awareness campaigns are essential for promoting preventive measures against mosquito bites. Sustained efforts in research, awareness, and prevention are vital to mitigate the deadly impact of mosquitoes. If you enjoyed this journey through Mind Jungle, make sure to subscribe and join us for more mysteries of nature, history, and the world around us.